UFC Kansas City is just wrapped up. Here is your Full Mount MMA recap.
Hi everybody, we're in Kansas City, Missouri for UFC Fight Night, the first fight that's happened. And we are live! I'll see you live the octagon.
To kick off the main card tonight, Ikram Aliskerov defeated Muniz via TKO in the first round. Aliskerov has now bounced back from his recent loss to Robert Whittaker, a fight where he stepped in on short notice and got KO'd in the first round. Before the loss to Rob, he was on a 7-fight winning streak. Bilal Muhammad reacted saying big bounce back for Ikram. Alan Joban says Ikram is blessed with power, and Kevin Ioli was impressed with the performance.
Yes, a long time I prepared for this guy. We started 1 year ago, 3 times I prepared this guy. Long time I wait this fight. But also I wait 10 months not have fight. I'll be very hungry. But if actually I want fight three rounds, But it's my 4 fights, all fights I finishes like 4 first round. But this time I wanna say if I will feel 3 rounds, today, and when we prepare in the fight in locker room, my friends tell me 3 years ago we last time fight three rounds, I miss fight 3 rounds, but first we go, this is finish, win fight, we do this. For me it doesn't matter which opponent, but all the time manager call me, say, hey, the same guy need fight. But last time he was very terrible, we go in Saudi Arabia, almost cut weight. 3 days before fight, he called me because he can't come in Saudi Arabia, and after we need to take rest, make new visa, and after start Ramadan. If you know about Ramadan, so you can't go training. But now we see I prepare good, I win this fight. But now I wanna come back very soon, maybe this June also I'll be ready. When I lose in last Robert Whittaker, his will be very different time, because I prepare other fight in Las Vegas, I almost make weight, and UFC call me, I need to go this Saudi Arabia. I say, hey, 1 week before fight, how I can go? This is long far, and I feel jet lag. But if UFC ask me, if ask UFC, I say yes, doesn't matter, I'll be ready and I go with this fight. But I want a rematch with Robert Whittaker, but this time and with a very good prepared, good camp.
Randy Brown defeated Nicolas Dalby via knockout in the second round. Brown is now the first fighter to finish Dalby in his 29-fight career. Dalby broke his nose in the first round of the fight. Mike Perry reacted saying, shout out to the UFC, keep mentioning my legendary nose. And Terrence McKinney reacted saying, bruh, tough as f***. You hit my nose like that, stop the fight. On Randy Brown's win, Bilal Muhammad thought the finish was Max Holloway-esque. He thinks Randy Brown should now fight Michael Venom Page. Michael Chiesa says that fight was wild. Incredible finish from Randy Brown. Terrence McKinney thought it was fight of the night. Kenny Florian reacted saying fun fight while it lasted. Dalby is a dang dog, but Brown strikes at distance, particularly his jab was causing problems for the Dane. That last KO shot was a missile. And Aljamain Sterling says top shotta. Rude boy.
I feel great, man. I'm elated. I'm excited, and doing stuff that I know I could always do, things that I do in the gym, just putting it all together. That's it. So I feel good. Maintenance, maintain what you're doing, refocus. Flash knockdown, bounce back. He told me I lost that round, so go out there. He stole it at the end with that, so he said go out there and get him out of there. So that's what I did. He's a dog, man. I expect nothing less from Dalby. A ton of respect for him. Shout out to him. I expected nothing less. I was in a fight, and that's exactly what I expected from him. So that's it. A little bit, but at the end of the day, it's all gamesmanship, playing the game. You know what I mean? He's just trying to get the ref to jump on that, just in case that does happen. He can be ahead of the ball on taking points or whatever. He's giving himself any chance that he could get to win. You know what I mean? And I'm not blaming him. He needs every advantage he could have gotten in there, but it didn't work out. I just got to be undeniable, man. I'm pride myself in just being undeniable and getting better every day, and that's what I'm doing.
Abus Magomedov defeated Michel Pereira via unanimous decision. Magomedov is now on a 3-fight winning streak. Many thought that Pereira didn't look like his usual entertaining self tonight. Renato Moicano says Michel Pereira is unrecognizable. Max Griffin said Michel's fighting spirit looks dim tonight. After the fight, he wrote really bad. Wonder what the elevation is there. Alan Joban says, I appreciate Michel's walkout entertainment, but you can't put more energy into the dance than the fight. And Aaron Bronstetter says this Michel Pereira fight is no fun, and it pains me to say it.
I think I did a good job. Of course, after the fight you're always thinking like you can do something better, but in the end I'm happy. It was really difficult to find someone who a little bit can simulate his style, you know, because he's unorthodox, you never know what's coming next. We was trying to simulate him, how it's possible, how it works, but in the end we did good job. Yeah, like I said, I'm happy. It was like close the distance because he's some fighter who need like distance to make crazy stuff. I was trying to catch the distance to don't let him work how he's usually work. Yeah, in the end it works. I wanna come to top 15 and then my goal is to bring UFC back to Germany, you know. With some top 15 opponent, I think it's possible. We have couple fighters in Germany, like coming up fighters who, like young talented fighters. I hope Dana will come to Germany and we can do one big show there. Yeah, because in Germany it's also MMA is growing up. We can make like some stadiums like today, easy, full. That's why I think it's gonna be also good for Germany's MMA, you know. That's the young generation can see, and yeah, that's the goal.
David Onama defeated Giga Chikadze via unanimous decision. Onama is now on a 4-fight winning streak. Kamaru Usman reacted saying that was a quality win for David Onama. And Terrence McKinney says Onama great win, way to mix it up. Aljamain Sterling had some criticism for Laura Sanko's commentary during this fight. He said not liking Sanko's use of the word stalling tonight. What are these guys supposed to do when in a bad position? Make it worse? The guy in the dominant position needs to advance, unless it's a 50-50 situation.
Oh man, it feels so much. Like I said earlier, this is like one of the biggest moments in my career. You know, fighting inside of my hometown, Kansas City, Missouri. It just means a lot to me, man. Fighting here, getting ranked, you know, in front of my friends, family, and the fans, you know, it's a big moment for me. Yeah, I was calm and collected. Like, I was prepared for this fight, like the whole camp. Like, I knew what I was getting myself into. And yeah, I was prepared for everything, you know. Even like in front of the fans, my family, and everybody, I was just composed and just prepared for this battle, you know. First round, I was just kind of trying to work up a little bit, and then second round, my coach was like, "Yo, wake your feet up a little bit, put a little more pressure on them," because the first one was a little close round. So it's made a little adjustment, like just put more pressure on him, and you know, check the kicks and all that, you know, and stay more composed. So, yeah. You know, I've been here before. Like I fought a lot of guys like Giga style. I was prepared for the battle. You know, like I said. I'm not worried about the name. I'm worried about who's in front of me. So I didn't really care much about who was in front of me. You know, I don't care about the name. I'm fighting who's in front of me, and that's all that matters tonight. I train one of the best guys in the world, best gym, Factor X. You know, like guys like Yusuf Zalal, ranked number 13 now. You know, it just means a lot training with those guys. You know, I am who I am today because of these people. You know, like I said, I train with one of the best guys, you know, in the world, in the best gym.
For the co-main event, Zhang Mingyang defeated Anthony Smith via TKO in the first round. Mingyang is now on a 12-fight winning streak, all coming by stoppage in the first round. Anthony Smith retired after the fight. Conor McGregor reacted with a laughing crying emoji. Dylan Dennis says retired in a puddle of his own blood, giving up like he does every fight. I officially revoked the Lionheart nickname for Anthony Smith. He literally has the heart of a poodle. Rafael dos Anjos thought it was a terrible stoppage. He thinks referee Jason Herzog should be fired. He thinks that he took too long to stop the fight. Ariel Helwani agrees. He wrote no fairy tale ending for Anthony Smith. It rarely is in the fight game. Zhang Mingyang with another vicious first round win. Referee Jason Herzog probably let that go a few shots too many. Out of respect for Smith, he's up on his feet now. Terrence McKinney reacted saying, "I'm never telling the UFC I'm retiring. I don't want a retirement fight, no way. Kenny Florian says, as a fighter, the fight game is rarely what you want it to be. It just reveals for better or worse. The perfect storybook retirement fight is a rare one. Glover Teixeira says, congrats on an amazing career, Anthony Smith. It was an honor to share the octagon with you. Stephen Thompson says, what a special moment. You deserve this moment, brother. Enjoy it. Derek Brunson writes, Anthony Smith, solid career, and great to finish in the area where your career started. Chris Weidman says, big congrats to Anthony Smith on an amazing career. Has been a pleasure to be able to train with you and become a friend over the years. And Israel Adesanya says, I did that Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith posted this to his Instagram following the loss. In the caption, he wrote, that's a wrap. Congrats to Zhang. The light heavyweight division is on notice. You're going to have a great career. Thank you to all the people who have supported me all these years. I was never good enough to make it this far. I'm just really happy that it all happened. Thank you to the UFC for saving my life.
Yeah, the reason why I say I'm a little surprised and exciting when I received the name Anthony Smith for my upcoming fight, before this fight, because first of all, I respect Anthony a lot. Yeah, he's a guy that I look up his whole career. The other reason is not a lot of people in this division would take the fight to fight against me, so that's why I feel like surprised and also exciting when Anthony took this fight. Yeah, because of this, Anthony's retirement fight, yeah, it definitely made my thought a little bit complicated during the whole week, because it's also struggle in my mind that, of course, I want this win, but how should I beat him? Yeah, to also give him a good retirement fight. But eventually, I figured it out. So we are all fighters. We are all warriors. What I can do to show him my most respect is to try my best, do my best, give my everything in the octagon to beat him. That is how I can show my best to him. I think for my next fights or next couple fights, the fight is gonna be harder and harder and harder. But that is what I want and what I like. I like those challenging fights because this is how where my motivation is and how I improve myself. So I just want myself to be getting better and better through fight by fight. And I think from next week, I will be the top 15 in this division.
The market can be a brutal opponent. That's why we've partnered with Market Cipher, the #1 indicator for stocks, cryptos, commodities, forex, and more. Trading is one of the toughest businesses out there, but Market Cipher is here to help. With a proven 5-step basic strategy, Market Cipher makes trading simple. Year after year, they have proven they're the real deal, with endless amounts of actual testimonials and success stories. Even Mike Perry is now trading like a pro.
That's why I use Market Cipher. It's like having a coach in my corner, guiding me every step of the way. Even if you're a beginner, Market Cipher gives you the tools to become a champion. It's all about reading the market and knowing when to strike. Market Cipher gives me the confidence to make the right moves at the right time.
Getting started is easy. Create a free account on TradingView.com. Then purchase Market Cipher at MarketCipherTrading.com for 20% off with code MMA. Link your TradingView username to your Market Cipher account page and boom, you are ready to join the movement. MarketCipherTrading.com, empowering traders for over half a decade. Kickstart your trading journey today. And for the main event, Ian Garry defeated Carlos Prates via unanimous decision. The Fighting Nerd's undefeated streak is now broken. Prates was extremely close to finishing Ian with ground and pound in the final round. Henry Cejudo reacted saying, I can't believe Prates didn't finish Ian Garry in the last minute. Unbelievable. Derek Brunson says Prates is definitely going to need a cigarette after that one. Had Garry on the ropes late and didn't push hard enough. Terrence McKinney says good win by Garry, but don't get hit by Prates. Bro got heavy hands in every position. That was wild at the end. Bilal Muhammad reacted saying Prates still got gas in the tank. Maybe the cigarettes aren't bad. And Conor McGregor says great fight.
And this is what's next to me. 21 days notice against Shavkat, 25 days notice against this man tonight, Calone. He's a beast. Well, in 2 weeks' time, I'm flying to Canada. I'm the official backup for the world title fight, and I'm next in line for that world title.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Project X7. It says, Anthony Smith is the guy that holds the gate open for the other gatekeepers. The second one's from Soccer 2862. It says, one of Gilbert's achievements is humanizing Hamzat. And the final one's from Andrew. It says, Strip Jones. Thank you. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.